Non-lap filter.
That's a really, really complex system.
Now we're just putting the rice all. Chấu lúa hả?
Vỏ trấu, vỏ
You,
trấu.
you know how to do this, sweetie? You know how to do this? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Is this complicated?
Sure.
No. It's not complicated. We have the torch. Oh, how much was it? He said 30,000 to cut the holes in this. $30,000. I wish he could do it for 20. Could you ask him?
Okay, let me talk with him.
Look at the little dog. Oh shit. Should I open the gate for him?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
You can.
Let me see.
You fill it all the way up to the top?
All the way to the very top.
All the way to the very top. Almost there.
That little dog is so special. You might just pour it directly on.
More and more.
One more. I think that should.
It's good, right?
That's it. You can put one more.
One more?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Where do we get the English word brim?
Rim?
Yeah, fill it to the brim.
Or to the end.
You can put a little more if you want.
Really?
It's not a problem. But you don't need it.
Do you have to put a little bit more?
No, but it's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Maximum.
Yeah, I'm just showing you that height is not an issue. Now, okay, now after filling, there's another thing we have to do before we go any further.
Yeah.
Can you guess what it is?
Position the thing.
No.
Huh?
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead, put it in there, that's okay. But there's one more thing we need to do.
One more thing.
Because when we load rice hulls into it, watch. Sometimes a rice hull falls on this rim,
Okay.
and then you can have a gas leak.
So you clean it?
Yeah, just make sure, but you can see a rice hull.
Yeah,
So there are
make
no
sure it's clean.
marks. Yeah, just make sure it's clean.
Okay.
And you put that on top.
Put that on
Does that
top.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay?
And you put this thing on top.
No, you can't write it like
No, but you want to position it, right?
you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Làm cho nó sửa lại. Phải chắc chắn.
Now you plug in the fan. Oh no, I moved it.
It's okay.
Okay.
Turn the fan off.
On. How much?
About 2/3 of its full speed.
2/3.
A little bit higher.
Higher.
Yeah, it has to make some
Now,
noise.
how do you use this thing?
That's another issue that you have to learn. You want me to show you before you touch it?
Yeah.
Okay, look. You turn it to the left
Yeah.
and you press the button.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
You understand?
It's like
Sir?
a gun. Turn it to
Turn
the
left,
left.
turn left. Bấm.
And knife.
Now, what I normally do is get the. I normally get the.
The middle
center
first, right?
Center.
The center. Can I make a little suggestion to put more in the middle? Okay, that's better. Okay. Now that's pretty much good there. Now, and then you'd like to see the whole thing turn red.
The whole thing turn red.
Yeah. As much as possible. It doesn't have to be a perfect red, all the way around, but because it'll stabilize later.
Mm-hmm.
He's lighting it very well. Did you ever see butter lighter gasifier?
This is my first time. I never seen myself get like gasifier either.
This is the start.
It's better than you.
It's better than me.
No way. No, not better than the doctor.
Better. See what he did? He started in the middle and just gradually kept extending.
go all the way red through the rim,
Not,
or is that good?
yeah, I think you just about got a little bit more, just a little bit more. Maybe a little bit on that side. Yeah. That, I think that's pretty good. You have to turn that off. That's really important.
Yes. Okay, so it smokes for a little bit.
It shouldn't smoke. You see, that's because
Where are those big things?
where the gloves. See, we saw this.
Yesterday you put here.
I have some big gloves.
Yeah.
I have some bigger gloves.
You put it in the toilet?
No,
This
no.
right?
Now, wait, well, watch. You have to be, now some people, okay, put it on running high. Some people can light it in one step. Watch, go ahead, put it on. Is it
Anh nghĩ
light?
là anh lấy cái tấm wolfram ra rồi anh đặt vô cho người ta thấy á.
Cái gì?
Cái tấm
Let- let-
wolfram á,
let-
lấy ra chứ người
No.
ta đâu có biết các thứ.
Cái tấm nào?
Tấm wolfram với tên ấy.
À. The tungsten now, right?
Yeah. And you want to get the tungsten red. Now look, I'm going to lower it.
Lâu.
See, I've got it on full speed now.
Okay.
Wait. And you see that's almost, now it's too high for normal operation, so we have to turn it lower. See there's CO2 coming up and that gas is not lighting there? How to,
It's hot.
okay, I'm gonna, you see the flour inside, that's
Yeah.
the problem, so I'm gonna turn it off.
Tắt luôn hả?
Okay, the fire went out.
Chưa có đều.
Okay, you can put the other,
How
No.
come it's not in that corner? Oh, I got a blow on it?
it'll stabilize. And when you put the, because it doesn't, where's the pot?
Right here.
Yeah, it doesn't fully stabilize till you put the pot on.
Ah, okay.
Now we want to watch that corner. It should go out. I mean,
Yeah, it's slowly.
and sometimes it helps to tap. There could be an air pocket in there giving rise to CO2.
Okay.
Whenever you see, okay, what can I see? Oh, shit. Okay, I got it. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah, you're blowing,
You blow.
moving it.
That blowing, I don't know what that, you providing oxygen, the tungsten gets red hot and then it lights the gas correctly. So it should be, we should have it all the way around.
Oh, almost. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that's not bad. That's good. It's
Good now?
Yeah. You want, how would you say, tell people never operate it a long time, an extended period of time if it's not red all the way around.
Ok. Đừng có dùng khi nó không có đỏ
That-
xung
that's
quanh
good.
nguyên vòng tròn. Nè, cái này là tốt nè.
Đúng rồi.
Red all the way around.
Yes, you see, that's good.
How about that flame? One flame over there.
I'm not too sure what that is. It's gonna take a little while for that to stabilize. It doesn't stay, and sometimes what I do, this, that always helps, and then you blow. Those two, because that can be an air pocket. You know what happens when there's an air pocket? When you have an air pocket, you're burning, you're not gasifying.
So when I was
let me
low,
finish. When you have an air pocket, it's burning, not gasifying. When it burns, you have too much CO2. The CO2 mixes with the syngas, and the syngas doesn't burn correctly. You see?
So when I loaded it, the rice hull, should I shake it and level it?
It's okay, but never push down.
Never push down.
Because that can create.
And even some places might be denser than others, right?
That's it, yeah. And then you'll get an air pocket later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just
Shake it.
Shake
Now
it.
with pellets, you don't have to worry about that. Too.
Okay.
Lắc thôi chứ đừng có đè đúng không?
Yeah, lắc đừng có để làm cho nó giống như nó đều á, mà đừng có đẩy xuống thì nó sẽ có chỗ dày chỗ không.
Anh khí tổng hợp là cái gì vậy? Sinh
Gas.
gas.
Now you could cook instead of cooking on that gas stove and that or the electric stove. You could come cook here every day.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just teasing. You can if you want. No, no.
It's boiling already.
Oh, no, this that is a pretty hot flame. You know, it's a little bit more than what I would need for cooking. Now, if you're a big family, that you will just for one person, all you need is a little gasifier. Now, next question is, okay, it's read all the way. How do you know where you are in the burn? I don't have anything that physically indicates.
So you touch it with your
Well,
finger.
So what you do is start here because it could be hot already here.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not going to be hot here.
Mhm.
Okay, and then I go on slowly. So we're about right there.
Right there. Okay.
And you have to do that slowly because,
You can't just let it automatically burn out. You have to.
well, sometimes you might want to see where you are.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had a strip or something that would
thermal
change
strip,
color.
right?
Would change color with the. Now, another thing that would be possible, I put a fin. I just extend the fin coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the fin is not going to be nearly as hot as the gas. So let's say there's a fin that came out this far. Well, at the where the fin touches the reactor, it's extremely hot, but on the outside, no.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be an easy way. But you know what I'd like to be able to do is to walk 3 meters away, look at the gasifier, and see where we're at, not feel.
Are we able to spray water? Are we allowed to spray water onto the reactor?
And what would happen there? What would it see?
Where it evaporates, that's where it is.
Yeah,
And
but
with
it might evaporate before you know, let's say in 10 minutes it could all evaporate even though the gasification plant is
No, where the water still drips down, like would you be sprayed from the bottom, and where the water is not evaporated, that's where it still is. Use a water spray.
Oh, you mean you just do like this?
Yeah, spray water, and then where, just a little bit, not too much.
You want to space that?
Just like sprinkle some water on it, you know?
I never tried that.
And then wherever it doesn't evaporate, that means it's there, the water level,
Yeah.
right? Not too much.
But if you spray water at the gasification plant, you hit it full force, you're going to have a sort of an explosion. I mean, it's going to just crackle and explode. Yeah, it's
That's
so
why.
hot.
That's why I'm asking.
We're at about 500. Outside is about 400 degrees.
Mhm.
Inside you're about 600 or 700.
But you can leave it running until it ends, right? And the fan keeps on going. It'll cool down the.
No, that's a very important question. You see, it's always good to know where you're at, and that gives you the operator. She might want to go cut an onion, and so she's not watching it. So she needs to know roughly how much time is left. Now, when you reach the end, you have to turn the fan on. If you don't, there are two things that can happen. Well, one thing for sure would happen. Your biochar starts gasifying and or burning and gets extremely hot.
Oh.
So the bottom of the reactor is going to all turn red,
Oh.
and we're over 1,200 degrees centigrade, and we're going to destroy the reactor, and it's a dangerous situation.
So you can't run it till the very end.
Well, this is watch. This is when we start reaching the end. Of course, we take the pot off. Then the next thing we do is we look at the tungsten disc.
Yeah.
If it's red all the way around, we keep the fan going, but not too high. Now, and then we wait for it slowly to all go up. It's going to start and just slowly go around, and you're not going to see red anymore, unless someone makes a mistake and turns the fan too high. You understand? Did you understand? Well, okay. Look, so when we reach the end, if you leave the fan on, the bottom's going to get all red, okay? And you can destroy the reactor because you're way above the safe operation for stainless steel. Okay, then, and so what you do, you take the pot off when you start feeling it's warm down here, okay? Like right here.
Yeah.
You have to go slowly because this can be hot right here. Slowly. Well, then you take the pot off and you watch and you want to see all that tungsten die. In other words, it's not red anymore. Now, if it's still red and you turn the fan off and go empty, you're going to have biochar in you're going to have rice hulls in your biochar, and it smokes like crazy because it's going to burn that stuff. I need the paint gloves, sweetie. Where did we put those? The paint gloves.
Bao tay màu hồng.
These gloves are there. Now this burner doesn't have a handle, so it's somewhat of a problem. Be careful.
What there?
You do it. Don't burn yourself.
This one?
Start from the bottom.
Always start at the bottom, sweetie.
This one?
Now touch it. Now be careful. Now go up slowly. Don't burn your finger now. Go up slowly. Okay. Yeah, you could spit on it too.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like just put some water.
No, where are we? Show me. You didn't do that.
No.
No, do it to the point where it gets hot. You have to learn how to do that. So you have to teach people how to do it. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Now, when it starts to get warm, the gasification front's about 1 centimeter above that point. Is it warm?
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You didn't burn yourself.
You can even like put a line of gel on it. A gel. A water-based gel. And then it will slowly evaporate as it gets to the bottom.
Is there? Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, what
Like kind of like a toothpaste gel, like a water-based gel.
Treo lên.
Some jello?
Gel á. Rồi mình để lên á.
Okay,
Nhưng mà
look.
cái gì?
This is already
Giống cái nước mà nó
Gel hả?
gel ấy.
Look how nice. You see? See
Right.
that?
Yeah.
It doesn't fully stabilize till you put the pot on. And there's a lot of the dynamic I don't understand fully, but that's the way it is.
Bữa đốt có được 4-5 phút không? Mà ông kêu lên thêm nữa.
We can just put gel from here to here. Just a little bit. So that as soon as it gets there, it'll start evaporating.
Yeah,
There.
put it at the beginning makes no sense.
Yeah, you don't need to. Just from here to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of gel? And how much would it cost?
Like it has to be like some cheap water-based gel. Or can it be hand sanitizer? That's got alcohol in it though.
Well,
You have to get non-alcohol water hand sanitizer. Right?
I don't know, maybe so. And then,
Aloe vera gel.
what?
Aloe vera gel.
Yanama.
Olivera.
Yeah. Yanama. And just because it's sticky and
One of the things, I think the fin might be the easiest.
different.
You can't see it,
But you gotta feel it still, right?
you gotta feel it. The gel,
It's more visual. As soon as it gets there, it'll evaporate, right?
you know, another thing I wanted to do, but I never got around to doing it, is to simply put a little pipe at the base, okay? And let's say here is a little pipe,
Yeah.
and inside the little pipe we pour some water, and there's a whistle at the top.
Ah. And it gets hot.
And it's like
That's even better.
a water cat.
A water kettle.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You're boiling water
Yeah.
and it makes noise.
Yeah. So put water in there and it'll whistle, right?
But I don't know, it would take me a while to figure out the dynamics of the whistle. There are people who explain it, but we'd have to build it and try it. I was going to do that about 2 years ago, and the guy, he said, I know how to do it. But
It's just a hole. It's just a hole in the kettle, and if when the steam goes through it, then you just hear a sound.
Okay, let's say, can you go in the market and find the smallest little steam whistle that goes with kettles?
Not a gym whistle.
No, you know the little steam kettle whistle, steam
I thought it was
whistle?
just a hole.
It is, yeah, but they cut like this and this.
Uh-huh. Oh.
It is. It's nothing but a hole cut in a certain way.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think we can find the
and
diagram.
then the
later.
water starts boiling
Yeah.
in there. It gives off some, and it could be very tiny. It doesn't have to be a big pipe. It could be just like a 3-4 millimeter pipe.
Okay. Yeah. Then it'll actually have an audio sound.
Yeah, it just makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So you want to cook every day?
No,
Huh? Why not?
it's too much. Restaurant.
I'll help you. I'll load it for you. All you have to do is cook.
It's right there. Right there.
All you have to do is cook. Huh?
Okay, okay.
Because
Let's
then,
try.
huh?
Let's try. Nó nóng gì trên dưới đó rồi. Nó nóng ở trên dưới đó rồi.
Yeah. Right here. You wanna try? Try.
No.
What she say?
She says it's already hot right there. I was like, yes. You can.
Go ahead now. Show me where it is now. Be very careful, sweetie.
Yes.
Be, and then it's also nice to use your fingers.
Wow, bảo.
Oh.
Yeah.
You went too fast.
Yes.
Did it hurt? No. It's okay.
No.
You can suck your finger. So-
I'll try with some aloe vera gel.
But you see, again, the more gasifiers you have out there, the more people use it. The more people who use it, the more,
Feedback you get.
yeah, the more crazy things they start doing with it. And you
Yeah.
see what's really good and what's not so good. And you have to be careful. You have to be very, very careful they don't do something dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know of a single gasifier on the market that doesn't have a bottom. You see, you're just using that floor time.
Okay.
For you, it appears normal, but welding on a bottom and then stuff gets stuck underneath,
Mm-hmm.
between the grate and the bottom, and
Did you see all the different kind of gasifiers that they made on the internet, on YouTube?
where it's enormous.
Yeah, so many.
And the big problem. This
So now do you turn on the fan?
No, wait, no.
No?
Just let it go, And you're gonna start, where are we now? Let me just check.
Almost there. Just about.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
about
right there.
right there.
Yeah.
So, see, it took me a long time to realize that you can't just put a pot on top of the gasifier. My original designs had burner fingers, pot fingers on the burner itself.
Mm-hmm.
So the gasifier was here and the pot was directly on top.
Mm-hmm.
But that's dangerous. The whole thing could fall over.
Ah.
You see? And then I got in touch with this guy in Haiphong.
To build
He
the
made
base?
this for me. And you know what was, okay, here's another Chun stove. See that one over there?
Yeah.
Chun found that before the guy in Haiphong, before I found the guy in Haiphong.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted $245,000 for that.
Oh.
This
This one? This is the stainless
Yeah.
steel one?
this one, he wants $90,000.
Oh.
So
Look at that other one over there. That round one.
that doesn't work. You see, I had the burner fingers in the table,
Mm.
and what happens? There's too much heat, and it warps.
Ah.
And so I started doing this, and then I noticed it's warping. So how to prevent it from warping? Well, the obvious thing is you look at my stove, it has a cast iron burner grate. See that gas stove?
So after this, can you keep cooking?
What do you mean?
Can you restart it and do it again? No, or you have to wait for the reactor to cool down? Why is it sounding weird now?
But that's the fan. It's not, the fan is not glued on properly. You see?
Okay.
In the new design, that won't happen at all.
Okay.
Because this is not glued to that, it's bolted to that.
Oh, okay.
You see, it's just a question of, don't let it. You see, this is all old design.
Okay.
And if we did a little gasifier demo video,
Yeah.
I don't want to use the old design. It has to be the new one with the round pipe, the
Yeah.
handle on both
Yeah.
sides, you know.
Alright. You can take off now? Or? It's about there.
Let's see, put the pot over on that side over there. No. Okay.
Vậy vậy nguy hiểm vậy?
Okay, it's already starting to dissipate. You see?
So
Look,
turn down the fan?
No, just leave it.
Okay.
You could turn it a little bit down, not much. Okay, now one thing you look for, when you start reaching the bottom, look for hot spots.
Hot spots.
Yeah, in other words, you're gonna see the metal turning red.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that means you've got an air pocket there. And you don't want that to go on. What do? You have to tap it. Oh, okay. Are we at the bottom? Yeah, we are. You see, look, it's starting to go. Now, if somebody turned it up full force at this point,
Mm-hmm.
it would not go out.
It will not go.
You start gasifying the biochar.
Oh, okay.
But that's a dangerous situation.
It gets even hotter, right?
It's so.
It's like cold, right?
Well, that's high level. That's what you call true gasification. Isn't you're. I once worked with a guy. We designed a gasifier. Does 10 tons an hour, and it was. But it's a rotary thing, and the unit to sell would cost $10 million.
So when it goes out, that's when it's out, done?
Yes.
Rồi hết cái tấm nó hết
So
đỏ
I
rồi.
can take this off now, right?
What?
I can take the top off of it now?
Yes, you can. You can take, I normally don't take it off while it's in operation. I wait till it's finished.
Okay.
But it's left to you. It's kind of hot now.
So can you put on there?
Yeah, you can put it there. Now, the new burner has a handle. I don't know if you remember that. So, but this one doesn't have a handle. So I have to use those big gloves to remove the burner. Okay, I need to put the burner on something. Okay, put it on this.
So I put the burner on top?
No, put it on this. No. Yeah, put it on that. But you have to do, but be careful. No, use the big gloves. It's very, very hot. I'm going to turn the fan off.
Okay.
Okay? Do it quickly because it's going to be hot. got it.
Okay.
Now we unplug.
Now we're gonna put.
Okay, now, you know the next, you don't need that. You
No.
don't need, now don't touch the top of the handle. This is okay. This
Okay.
is always, now look, let me just show you. When you,
The top.
you never, wait, watch. Don't do like this.
Yes.
It always has to be like this.
Yeah.
The fan always has to be in the lowest position.
Yeah.
Okay?
So.
Wait, I need the thing to stir. Stir.
How do you?
Where's the thing to stir? Oh, wait.
So I guess right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ui, khuấy cho.
You wanna, now, be careful not to touch the aluminum, because that aluminum is incredibly hot. The biochar you can touch, but the aluminum, the biochar you can touch after 30 seconds, or spread it out. No, don't push it in the middle.
Okay.
Do like this.
Okay.
Push it to the outside. Now, a lot of households won't have a flat tray like that. So they might just throw it on the kitchen floor. I don't know what they're gonna do. But you gotta spread it out. Now, look, I can touch the biochar.
Don't
See,
touch this, right?
Don't touch the metal. It's hot.
Biochar.
He's gonna eat it.
It's plant food.
No.
Increases the surface area to absorb the nutrients and water. For the roots?
The surface area is important because it allows enormous space for biofilm formation.
Biofilm formation.
Because all those little microbes don't operate individually, they operate together in biofilm.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
So that's the purpose of
Biofilm là
biochar.
cái gì vậy anh? Anh, biofilm là cái gì vậy? Xong rồi đúng không?
Yeah.
Em tắt nha.
Okay.